Hey guys, it's Justice here. Good to be back. It feels like it's been a long time since I posted my last video update, but I'm glad to be back. January has been a crazy and busy month, but I'll explain more. Here today, we're joined by a special guest named Kobe. I wish he was my dog, but he's not. He's just here to get you guys to stay. Before I share more about what happened in January, in the month of December, I had the opportunity to go to Paris for the Christmas holiday. So, before I share about January, let's roll the Paris clip. Alright, we're walking around Paris. Notre Dame. We're about to go in right now. So the reason why the month of January has been super busy is because the team and I have been preparing for so many different things. In the next week or so, the team and I are going to Spain for our stint mid-year. And Lucas and I are going to be leading a video storytelling session. How do we use video to tell stories? So one prayer request I would ask is if you guys can pray for Lucas and I as we lead this session of video storytelling, that the Lord will just give us the wisdom and how we present what we have prepared. The second thing that our team has been preparing for is the Bridge. So what's the Bridge? Bridge is Agape's annual conference for students in Scandinavia designed to help them know Jesus more deeply and to make him known. And this year's theme is Refresh, and we're actually hosting it here in Copenhagen. So there's actually a couple of things I'd like to ask you guys to pray for. The first thing is pray for our team. Pray for Sarah as she is the conference coordinator. Pray that the Lord will strengthen her when she feels tired or she feels stressed. So the second person to pray for is Lucas. He is one of our speakers. So please pray that the Holy Spirit will continue to inspire him and give him wisdom in what to say. And the last person to pray for is me. I am leading worship. One of the biggest prayer requests for myself, for the students, for all the other staff, when we're worshiping at the conference, that it's not about the songs that we sing, but we remember that it's about the heart of worship, and the heart of worship is Jesus. So pray that we focus primarily on Jesus. So now on a personal update, January has been a tough month for me. Maybe it's because it's a new season and a new year, but it's led me to trust God and worship him even more. There's been some health problems in my family, building up from the beginning of September to now. There have been times where I just wanted to be back in Canada, to just be with my family and to take care of them. It's been hard knowing that there's stuff going on back home and you can't do anything about it. This has led me to really depend on Christ and really trust in him even more. And God's been reminding me that he is in control. And it just reminded me of Ecclesiastes 3. Ecclesiastes 3 says, "For everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven." Ecclesiastes 3:1. And later on throughout the chapter, it lists all the different things that there's a time for this and a time for that, a time to lament, a time to rejoice, a time to be sad, all these different things, just a time to and a time to. Knowing that God is in control and that there's a time for everything and that everything happens according to his time, this just strengthens my faith even more. So I would like to invite you guys to pray for my family. Pray that during this season, my family will be drawn closer to Christ, that they'll surrender to their Lord, their loving Lord, their sovereign God, the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, and that they'll find strength and refuge in him. So my question for you guys is, what season are you guys in right now? Are you guys in a season of trials, a season of change? Whatever season you are in right now, what is it? Maybe you're in a situation right now that it is tough. You're suffering, you're in pain, you're in trial. Maybe you're in a season that you're good. There's a time for everything. And the Lord orchestrated these things to happen during this specific time in your life, whatever it is you're going through, for a specific reason. Everything is according to his time. but it is how you choose to respond to the season that you're in. I want to encourage you guys that during this time of hard seasons or good seasons, whatever it is, continue to fix your eyes on Jesus. Continue to pursue the Lord. Continue to worship Him. And it may be tough. He is your refuge. He is your strength. He is all these things. He is the one who is the healer. He is the one who brings peace. He's the one that comforts you. He is our comforter. He's everything. We're able to go through these bad seasons and good seasons because of what Jesus has done on the cross. There's no trial that we can't face when we have Christ with us and in us. So where are you at? Really, what season are you in right now? And is this season that you're in making you fall more in love with Christ, or is it making you more separated from Christ? It is Jesus that I look to during these tough seasons. It is Jesus that I turn to. It is Jesus who is the one that helps me overcome all of these pain and all these sufferings, these trials. It is Jesus, and it is also because of what He's done on the cross for me. Jesus gives me strength each day, and Jesus gives me hope each day, and that hope is in Him. And this should just bring us even closer to Him even more, and lead us to love Him even more and worship Him even more with all our hearts. Remember, God is most glorified in us when we are most satisfied in Him. That's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. It's always great updating you guys with what's going on with my life and what's going on with ministry here. As mentioned earlier, I did tell you that we're going to Spain in a couple of days. But before we go to Spain, we're actually going to... So until then, Gul Masinadai. Thanks, Kobe. You did okay. You did okay.